As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, it's our main event between these road warriors and the home team. For the opening kick. And the NFL on EA Sports is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, Ken. Justin. Sit high.
Looking to throw right away. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Here we go. Start ball, right.
Fields on 1st down. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And they finally drag him down, but not until after a very nice return. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. McCarthy throwing right away. Finds Isaac to Slaw, complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 16-yard line.
The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Dragon 60.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's going for it himself. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
1st and goal, they're hoping for an opening drive touchdown. From the pistol, it's Gibbs. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. He goes to the hurry up here.
Pick up of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
19, Tiger.
Gibbs again. And he's in this time. Touchdown. These guys get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. All right, so a nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner, and the year begins on a high note with a touchdown.
Yeah, they'll be able to begin this season on a high note with a win. Well, they put more drives like that together, they sure will, but I don't know. I got that Pete Carroll just still bouncing in my brain. It's not how you start, it's how you finish, but you can't start much better than that.
Cam Little to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And these guys take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1 for 1. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. All set to go now from the 35.
Here we go. Green 19, green 19.
First down throw for Fields. Finds Benson out of the backfield. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Don't jump.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Has him on the quick hitter. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
Go.
Throwing on first down. Fields dumps it off to his running back. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4.
Here we go. You good. 58, you can't Hey, Right.
Fields throwing once more. This is complete. It's Matthew Golden. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
39-yard line.
Here we go. 551, 12 go. Hey, can. Goes, hey, goes. Tonight.
Now Fields again. Completed to his running back. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
Completed to Trey Benson. A loss of a yard. Brings up second.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
40-yard line.
Here we go, tonight.
Off play action. It's Fields. Flushed out of the pocket. Has a man downfield. This is Washington. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. We're through 1/4 of this opening weekend of football. Still anybody's game here in the early goings. Back with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter 2. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive.
Easy.
A pistol snap. Fields. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
So after the sack, here comes 2nd and 11.
Hey, can. 19 instruction. 11.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Short pass brought in. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Leading 4 here on third down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive.
Here we go.
Fields out of the gun. Buying some time right. It's caught. Chase has it. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Go.
Benson will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's second and goal.
Here we go. Blue 58, blue 58. Right.
Now it's Fields. And this time they can't connect, so that's incomplete. Been favoring their back this drive. Let's see if it's going to continue now on third down.
Jeez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
A big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's third and goal.
Don't jump. Ready? Green 19, can I say that? Tonight.
And he is in. Touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes first and 10. It's Sampson running out of the gun. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. This is the NFL on EA Sports. After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Putting the tight end in motion. Looking to throw, McCarthy. Dialing up a receiver screen. And this is going to be contained at the 25-yard line. Stop made by the first rounder out of Tennessee, James Pierce. Handoff here to Sampson. Trying to catch him with a draw. It does not work. Send him backwards. And now they're left with a 4th down to figure out.
Kid, I got to give some kudos to that defense right there. Sometimes as an offense, you think you can outsmart those guys on the other side. But that defense, they were dialed in for that draw.
The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7. They snap it to McCarthy. It's on target to Williams. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. So they keep this drive moving after a big 18-yard pickup on 4th down.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Chased out to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yep.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Again, McCarthy to throw. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this 3rd down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing again now, McCarthy. Hits him downfield. This is Harris. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Off play action. It's McCarthy. Hauled in left side. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Catch made. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Another chance at 6. It's 2nd and goal. Here's a design run. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Hawk 70.
Gibbs. And he's in for the touchdown. These guys take the lead just before halftime. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, because this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
Here we go. 3-19, can I see that?
He's back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Riker to kick off.
We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Returnable from the 1. And he's out of bounds at the 16. Going to be a long field ahead for them on this possession. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. We'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. That was Tataroa McMillan he was looking for. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Got his man. This is McMillan. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So a fresh set of downs now from the 39. On first down, it's Gibbs. That's good for a gain of 5. Making the stop that time, Nick Cross.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Again, it's Gibbs. He gets 6 on that play, and that gives him the first.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Another one for Gibbs. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And how about this, Bronk? They gain 11 on 2nd down. Nice work to toss them back. They make it 3rd and short.
A 12-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Give to Sampson here up the middle. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
That's one as a running back in this league, you got to convert every time. Teams really don't care. If you're a Hall of Famer or an undrafted rookie, you can't get 1 yard for a first, they're going to start holding auditions for someone who can.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Line up the design keeper. Only able to get back to the line on that first down play, so no gain.
Man, it is tough to fool this defense with how they just react to these plays, Kate. They held that line, QB keeper, it gets 0.
No, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. McCarthy throwing here. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
To the line, here's 3rd and 3. On play action now, McCarthy. Jump off caught by his back. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Working quickly here.
That's good for a first down.
They send a man in motion.
Result is a first
On the draw, this is Gibbs. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Now McCarthy. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
3rd down run by Gibbs. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Offense to the line fast.
That's another first down. A 4-yard pickup on the play. Results in a first down.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It'll still be just a 1-score game when we resume play. They'll come up on 1st and 10. Tight end in motion left. First down, and they go right back to him. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown! These guys go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
His kick is good.
That one right down the middle. And his guys double their lead to 14.
7.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35.
Here we go. 19 windy, here we go. Go.
1st and 10. Here's Fields. Vacates quickly left side. The pass is incomplete, but hold on here. We've got a flag on the field. Here's the call. So not a holding call. One of the linemen actually too far downfield that time. That's what drew the flag.
Here we go. We're good. 319. Get to that. Tonight.
Play action now. It's Fields. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Trying to find his tight end. And now they face second and long. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner. And throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on.
Shotgun snap to Fields. Complete right side to Washington. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Complete to Darnell Washington.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Tonight.
A pistol snap. Fields can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to second down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, and discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
551. 551. Slow it down. Tonight.
Throwing again on second down. Fields has it downfield. It's Chase. He makes it in for the touchdown. These guys now within one score in the fourth. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
All right, Fields has his guys set, looking to tack on two to that touchdown.
Here we go.
Offense will line up for a two-point conversion.
Tonight.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points.
I've heard great receiver coaches say, watch your fingers wrap around the ball. You know, it's pretty clear he should have had that one, and he didn't get the job done. And 2 points, well, they're left on the table.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Offense to the line. Here we go. Drive begins with Gibbs. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
On the pickup. Second and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Second and 6 coming up here. They'll toss it to Gibbs. And 2 yards all he can get. It's third down.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, or whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Back to throw it. Short pass brought in. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Complete to A.J. Barner. A gain of 4 yards. And a first down.
Gibbs now from the gun. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very plain play.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Play action, McCarthy. Warner with the grab. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. McCarthy going to keep it himself. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout.
The tackle made back at the 37-yard line.
On 3rd down, they'll go with Sampson. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running.
A gain of 14 yards brings up 3rd down.
Here he is to throw. This is hauled in by Harris. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that game.
Another 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Hand off to Sampson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Working quickly here.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They're going to pass it here. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. In motion, the slot man right. He'll throw it. He has the first over the middle. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
That one splits the uprights. And these guys lead by 15 now. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Sit high.
Fields out of the gun. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Big game downfield. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
39 yards.
Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Down a couple of scores. Those 2 timeouts they've got left are going to be crucial. Here's 1st down.
Here we go. Right.
Out of the shotgun, Fields fits it through the middle. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown! I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he can rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield.
Will Reichert to kick off.
And the Hands team comes up big. They're going to hang on to win. And who knows what was going on there as he's finally brought down for a huge loss. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Finds a seam down the middle. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Result is a first down.
All set to go now from the 35. Back to throw. Escapes the pocket. Sends this to the end zone. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it first and goal. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with first and goal. McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And he will score, and with almost no time left, that should clinch the win. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
The offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Slot man motioned over. Back to the air, McCarthy. And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the 4.
That's about trust. Trust in your QB is going to make the right decision on these crucial scoring plays. He found his read, and he made the connection for 2.
Needed a lot more to reach the landing zone, so the drive going to start at their own 40-yard line. And this drive is going to have some great starting field position as a result of that short kick. From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10.
Here we go. Tonight.
Fields throwing here. Trying to push deep downfield. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Could make the hookup with Matthew Golden. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Go.
Here he goes, one final shot. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. Well, partner, long season ahead, but undoubtedly a good start here today. Getting the win in week 1.
Yeah, a bad start now on the other side can snowball on you. 1 loss into 2 into 3 and so on. But you get that early win, it can get you playing at a midseason level in the early goings of a season and lead to a really good start that has you talking playoff hopes in the front half of the schedule.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. What a game for our winners as we say goodnight, everybody.